show you what we got. All right, all that noise is a spark plug busted off in the head. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take that cylinder head off. And yes, I know where I'm at. And yeah, I'm at the hotel. I'm at the hotel doing a head job in the hotel. Yeah, I'm a bad. All right, guys, we're here trying to pick up the cylinder heads. The cylinder heads, and shit, I forgot to wash that out. And we got to go to the car wash and pressure wash that.
They got to steam it off. I can't do help a job and my job. If I ever do their job, I'll never get no heads.
I know you're busy all the time too, so yeah, I understand. So where's the steamer guy at?
Right, man. See that little head right there, that 3400? Right here, the cast iron head right here. They got the valves in there.
It looks good.
Steam it up. That's his head. He here to pick it up. Huh?
You sure it ain't done already?
What you mean?
Because it looks clean.
No, I just serviced that head. They gotta get that dust out of it off.
Ah, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go pay my bill. Hey, what's up, man?
Manifold right there.
Where's it at? Man, perfect, thank you. Hey guys. Hey, doggy woggies.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Going to pay my bill. How the puppies doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
It's 175, huh? Still got all your bunch?
Yeah, I got a new crew now. I got,
you?
you know, Ace died last year. So now I got Trixie, Black Lab, and I got Ace, a Labradoodle, a white Labradoodle. Very hard to keep clean.
I bet.
It's never get a white dog. Right, it's always in the water and,
I said not the kind of work you do anyway.
yeah, he's a mechanic dog. He's gonna get dirty.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
I got the little exhaust on your truck. I just see it right there. I ain't know where you want it.
Okay,
so,
that'll work.
We getting your head in there.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it,
I
man.
just wanted to show you, so I ain't want you to. That motherfucker fall out. I just stopped up.
All right, good man, good man. Thank you. Right. Ah, man, thank you. Here, you can do that for me today. You doing all right?
Yeah. Just came back. What that dope been doing?
Huh?
That dope been doing?
The door?
Yeah, remember we fished the dope.
Oh, it's working me, but it's better.
Yeah, better from what
So
you
much
did.
better, yeah. You just throw that bitch right here. No, just throw it right. Yeah, that's fine. Throw that one right up here. It looks good, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Just lay that bad boy like that. 175 to get that cleaned up and done. It looks really good. That's soap when they steamed it. That looks like a brand new head. All right, guys, good. Now let's go clean the, let's check our manifold. That's good, it's good. Yeah, Bork and bolt was in there or in there. I think it's that one. All right, good. Let's go clean the intake manifold off. Everything's got to be clean, which is cool. So I'm gonna get this head job done in record time. I've never, besides my own vehicle, I've never got a head job done in less than a week, ever. Besides, if it was my vehicle, yeah, it's the same day or the next day or 3 days maybe, but never for a customer because I got so much going on. And I still have appointments, so I have to kind of like do a little bit here, do 2 hours here, do an hour here, you know. But on this job, I'm gonna actually, I'm not taking any more appointments, and I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out. fast. You can get it off the hotel parking lot. So yeah, we're doing the thermostat and the water pump in the head job. Repaired the spark plug hole, or removed that piece out of there. And yeah, man, let's get her done. Get it all cleaned up like that. All right, let's get this head gasket in there. Got little dowel pins on it so it fits okay. I got the surface area cleaned up. Okay, let's get the head on there. Well, on this one, I have to put the exhaust in the hole, and then I got to put the head on there because I don't think I can't get my exhaust in through here after the head is on. So I got to drop the exhaust and just throw it back there somewhere when I do it. Let's get it. Throw the exhaust in and then put the head on there. All right, I got the day started kind of late today. I went ahead and put a new water pump on there, as you saw, and I just torqued the cylinder heads down. What a pain in the ass, guys. What a pain in the ass. All right, complete one step at a time, guys. I already put the exhaust manifold on there, lined up the new gasket, got them all tight. Now I'm just gonna put the flange back together. Put the new gasket on the flange, or the old gasket is fine. It's a metal gasket. It looks good still. So I'm just gonna, not all the way tight. I think I got that started already, I did. All right, with your head gasket kit, you should have some O-rings that go on those 90 degrees on the tensioner assembly. So I'm checking to see if these are the right ones or not. It should be. These two look, they're close. Yeah, they're pretty close. So, tensioner assembly, the elbow. Yeah, these are the right ones. So, get you some new O-rings. Those are all the ones were about ready to fall off anyways. So, I'm surprised it wasn't leaking, truth be told. And I'm gonna do the other one. There's two of these 90 degrees on here. So I'm gonna pull this one off too and replace it with this. Yeah, that one's that was already half broke. Look at that. That's about ready to come off. So we got nice fresh ones on there now. You know, believe it or not, a lot of these mechanics out here in the streets and in the shops too, they just neglect to change gaskets. They just want to get the job done. Get it done. These gaskets look okay, these seals look okay, and just pop that shit right back on there, you know what I mean? But that's not the way you're supposed to do it. It's not the way you're supposed to do it. You want to prevent things from happening in the future too. You know, that would really suck if a month after you got the job done and you put it back together again, and now you got a leak. It's, oh, Mr. Customer, Mrs. Customer, you got to change your 90 degrees. And thinking in your back of my mind, I should have changed it when I did that head job. You know what I mean? And they're probably going to be thinking that as well. So they're not calling you again. So the main goal is, if you're out here being a tech, is to do the best work you can and keep the people that you meet over the years. And that's the motto I live. Keep the people that I got. All right. And that's like 17 years of people, 16 years of people. So, and I'm probably bragging right now, bragging and boasting. I probably keep 80% of my customers in the past 16 years. That's why I'm not even worried about Google anymore. You know, even Google messed up my listing, and now I used to get 20, 30 phone calls every day. For a long time, it was stressful. Now, basically, I get referrals a lot, and, you know, not too much I get calls from Google, don't get me wrong. But, You know, it's nothing near what I used to get. Nothing near what I used to get. But it's better this way. It's less stress this way. I don't have to, you know, keep talking stuff on the phone. I think I can get to you, you know. Now I can pretty much handle everything. When it's slower, and all my customers are good customers from the past, so I really don't worry about much as far as that goes. Anyways, just talking stuff. All right, so let's get some grease on these O-rings. Get a little lithium grease or some kind of grease on it, and clean up those holes. Clean up those holes. And yeah, and we'll slip this thing back on here and mount it. All right, just so you guys will know, one of these 90 degrees will go into the intake manifold, and the other 90 degree down there with the new seal on it, will go into the water pump right there. Okay, so it fits like something like that. So let's go ahead and get the manifold on there. All right, now you're going to put a little bit of sealant on the very ends of this, both sides, and there's a little sealant on the underside of the intake manifold, so we clean that up really good. You see that? That's where they're putting their sealant, and yeah, and that should seal up nicely. I'm going to put a nice bead all the way down on both sides, all the way to the ends where the head meets the engine. Put a bead all the way down. Put a bead all the way down from the head to head, all the way down, and then I'm going to drop this on here like that. Okay, and that rubber should meet right here. So we're going to put a nice clump here and a nice clump on the ends when we lay this thing down. Sorry, Ace, I didn't mean to step on you, man. All right, get the harness out of the way as much as you can. Yeah! Drop it on there nice and easy. All right, now this phone is off the hook today. I was just talking about that. I like the piece. Now it's just ringing off the hook today. Let's see what we got going on. Hello, it's Ace.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, this is Rashawn. I have a new 2001 Nissan Maxima that I need a starter put in.
A Nissan Maxima needs a starter put on. How soon are you trying to get it done? I can't do it today. I'm full up.
Okay, when can you get to it?
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. I don't do my schedule to the evening times. You know what I would suggest you do is call me back later on. I take phone calls up to like 9:30 at night, and I do my schedule around 8 o'clock. That's the best time to call me to schedule.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do that.
All right, sounds good. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, guys. That's how I do my schedule. You guys know that already. It's just easier and less stressful. People want to know what time you gonna come? What time? I don't really do times. I really can't do time, so I just say I call you ahead of time. And if they want to find another mechanic because they're like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. You know, I'm not the guy for them because they're not willing to wait for my service. And I know I do good service. So, yeah, don't care. I appreciate you calling, but it ain't that kind of party anymore. Hell, I've been doing this forever. All right, guys, so we got the intake manifold setting in there. Let's get some bolts started. It looks good. I don't have any pinched wiring harness connectors in there. I just pulled it out before I put any bolts in. You guys were with me. Well, there's something not sitting right on that side. Let me find out what it is. Oh, it's this EGR. This EGR was keeping it from falling down all the way. So, yeah, I'm going ahead and leave it like that. Let's get the bolts in there. Plug up whatever we can plug up. There he is. Where you been, boy? You getting dirty? You took a bath today again. Get his hair cut too. All right, we're gonna get you a rabies shot so you can get a haircut. Okay? Yes? Okay, we'll go get one. Yes? Is that what you want to do? Trixie, Trixie, Trixie. Yes, 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 yes. Ace. Ace don't give kisses. Trixie's a kisser. Ace would just do that silly crap. Yeah, that's his love right there. Huh, boy? I don't have to lick you. All right, guys, let's drop this bad boy in the hole. We got our gasket on there. We got a nice bead of RTV. Nice little clump on the ends. Nice little clump on the ends. Got our center in there. Our surface area is cleaned up. We're ready to go. Let's drop it in there. All right, they're all done. 11 foot-pounds. All right, the next step is to install this the guide for the push rods. All right, slip them in there. Make sure they're in there all the way. Okay, and you got the guides in here that'll guide it, and you got 6 bolts for the roller for the rockers. And I'll just put this on so I can stop the video. Put it on there like that, and then get a bolt in the hole. All right, I made one slight little error. You can't put this piece on until the valve cover's on there because it's blocking it. You can't get the valve cover on there. So yeah, wait on that one. I got grease on it, everything came out really easy. So let's pop the valve cover on there and we can start putting it back together again. All right, guys, look how good looking that looks. Good looking vehicle, you know, compared to this side of what it used to look like. All right, it's time for the intake manifold. Clean your mating surface up. Get your new gasket installed. You notice there's little clips on it to keep the gasket in one place. There's 1 or 2 on this side too. So make sure you got it pushed all the way down and they snap like that. All right, let's get it in there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave it right like it is right now. Intake manifold's on. Pretty much almost everything is connected. There's some bolts I gotta buy 1 spark plug. Throw the alternator on there. But right now I'm gonna go do a diagnostic right down the street. So I'm gonna pack it up since I'm almost done. Pack it up and let's go see what's going on with this. I think it's a Suburban down here by Kmart, Home Depot. So let's get that. And this can wait. I got days on this, so I'm just trying to get it done a little early. But let's go do the diagnostic. It's more fun. All right, guys, we got a 2003 with a 6-cylinder in it. And there's the motor right there, 6-cylinder. All right, let's just read some codes. It sounds like it's a fuel problem. Let's see if we got any lean bank 1, bank 2 codes. That would pretty much guide me in fuel pump problem. Mass airflow sensor circuit problem. It has a mass airflow sensor and torque converter and engine prohibited by the patch unit. Okay, it could be a security system problem. It's probably what it is if I was to guess right now. Let's check it. Oh, there's no lights in the dash. There's a door jarred light on. All the lights are dead. I'm talking on the camera. And so I think on the Fords, I'm pretty sure on the Fords, the security system will shut off the injectors. So the car, if the truck starts, it's gonna start, but that may not be the problem. It may not be a fuel pump problem. So you got a PATS code right here. Engine prohibited to start by the PAT system, by the theft system. So let's say P1260. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is go in the truck and let's see if I can start it up at least. And I'll keep it running if it starts. I'll spray. Yeah, I'm gonna spray a little bit in there. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so the vehicle does start. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, since I can't find a Schrader valve on this truck, I'm gonna have to Google it, see where the Schrader valve is, because I don't see one. I don't see a Schrader valve. This is an 03 Ford. So let's clear the codes out of there and see if that theft code comes back. If the theft code comes back, that's your problem. Is the key on? Turn the key on, please. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna clear codes, clear the TDCs. Yes, clear them out of there. Complete. Okay, now I got no trouble codes. Go ahead and start it up a few times. Try to start it a couple times. Just a couple seconds, couple seconds. Again. That's good, stop. Turn the key on. On, yeah. Okay, let's read codes again. Key all the way on, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, good. Let's go back. Let's read codes again. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not. There's no trouble codes. Do it again. All right, do it again. I think it's a fuel pump now. But I don't know. We're not gonna do any guessing. Let's find out for sure. All right, no trouble codes. All right, so let's go beat on the tank. How about that? See if we can hear the fuel pump kick on too at the same time. The Thor hammer.
Teaching the class.
Yeah, well, I do videos from time to time. It breaks the monotony. See, I don't have anyone to work with.
Yeah. I
have no employees or anything, so.
Your own boss.
Yeah, so I just talk to folks. I make videos, that's what I do. All right, turn the key on. Let me just see if I hear it run. Nah, it's dead. Start it up. Stop. Yeah, fuel pump's dead. I'm gonna hit it. I heard it go zit. Start it up. All right, guys, and that's how you do it sometimes. Sometimes just beating the tank. You still need a fuel pump, but you can get home now. Huh? All right, guys, I told them before I even got here that I can't do it today. I'll come out there and take a look at it for you, but I'm already filled up today doing other things. I got to take him to Brandon, get him a shot, rabies shot, and I got things to do. So can't do it today. He called me back. He said, can you at least come over here and do a diagnosis? And he was a couple minutes away, so I did it. And thank goodness it worked out in his favor. So now he can at least, he doesn't have to get a tow truck, because he was talking about, I got to get this truck off this lot, so I understand that. So at least he can get it home. He doesn't have to pay a tow truck. And I'll work out an estimate for them tonight, and I'll get them going here in the next couple of days. But yeah, it's nice when you're able to call a mechanic that's able. I'm not the only one that's able, but you guys know what I'm saying. I am numero uno though. I think I'm numero uno. Alright guys, that's it, man. One diagnostic done. Paid and down the road. I'm out, guys. Peace. Hope you enjoyed that video. Me, Trixie, and AC Wazy are out. Oh, to be clear, why I sprayed, when I was checking for the security system fault, and you spray carburetor cleaner, starting fluid in the intake, and if it starts up, that's normal. That's what it's going to do, because everything else is going to work. The engine computer will shut off the injector. So if I got a can of starting fluid, that's my fuel pump now. I just got fuel pump in a can. So the injectors don't matter because I got fuel in a can. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the fuel pump if it started and ran, which it did. I didn't get the trouble code for a security system problem. Again, it didn't come back after I cleared the code, so the next step was to go down there underneath the tank and see if I could hear the fuel pump kick on. And all I heard was "Zeet," and that was it. So I was pretty sure at that point that it was a fuel pump problem. I just want to clear that up in case someone did the test and it started, here it needs a fuel pump, and no, it was actually your key was jacked up. You know, so that's why I'm mentioning that, for those of you wondering. All right, let's go ahead and throw it in the injector. This is the fuel rail and the 6 injectors. All right, fuel rail, 6 injectors. It goes in this way, right into those holes right here. Put a little lube on the injector so that way they slide in there really easy. You don't bust O-rings and O-rings. So lube them up a little bit and slide them in the hole. Almost coming together. Yeah, more work. Hey guys, this is the moment of truth. It's time to turn the key to see if this head job is successful or not. It's time. It's the moment of truth. I got my bleeder screw open. I got antifreeze in it, a new belt, new head gasket, you know, new stuffs, you know, shiny stuffs you wanted on there. Let's start it up. All right. All right, baby. Oh yeah. All right, there you have it. We got a little exhaust leak somewhere. I hear something back here. I'll find that tomorrow. There's a little bit of a bleeding air bubbles out of the system. That's what that's gonna do. Just keep it open for a while. Yeah, it runs good. Where's the damn exhaust leak coming from? Probably the flange gasket back there, more than likely, easy enough. Alright, once you start seeing it stream out of there like that, you can go ahead and close it up. And the bleeding is done. Tighten it up. Now it won't overheat. Because you got air in the system, these vehicles tend to overheat. You know, any cooling system that has a bleeder screw, if you don't bleed it out after doing a water pump or thermostat, there's going to be air pockets in there. So you got to get the air out of the cooling system. That way everything flows like it's supposed to. Otherwise, water gets hung up in one spot. It can't really move around. So it's important to get the air bubbles out. That makes sense. It should make sense. There you have it. Cylinder head job in the hotel. All right, guys, it looks like we got the Buick LeSabre done. 3.8 liter motor. We did the cylinder head on this one due to a broken spark plug in the head itself. So it's smoking a little bit right now because of my hands and oils and antifreeze, but it's burning off slowly. So yeah, man, that's done, man. It runs good. We got one little issue right here on the vacuum line that broke. All right, I'm sorry, that wasn't for the evap. I don't know why that looks broken. But this goes to the fuel pressure regulator. I left it on there on purpose because I knew I was going to forget. Yeah, the regulator. So I think I got a tube in my truck. Let me take a look and see if I can fix that. There to have it, man. Radiator needs cleaned out. It looks like someone put some of that bars stop leaking it once upon a time. I see evidence of that when I took the head off. It's all that brown stuff you'll see in the water jacket. When I removed that head, if you watch the video, it was all gunked up in there. That's what that stuff does. That's why I only use Blue Devil for overheating problems and leaks. If you're going to put a chemical in your coolant system, use a Blue Devil, guys. It is the best thing happening right now. Throttle position sensor, misfire for generator performance in the throttle body. Everything is connected. We're good. I'll check the history codes and see what was on there. I think they were on there before too. So let me go ahead and clear these codes out of here. Start fresh. No trouble codes. Next, we're going to be getting on the F-150 and get these camshafts in my F-150. New lifters and new camshafts in my F-150 and change the oil once again. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate that. And it's free. It's a free thing. It's a free thing, subscribing. It's a free thing, subscribing. It is a free thing, subscribing. All right, guys, and that's it. This is the line that I got for the vacuum line that cracked or broke. So we put that on there. We'll change that oil here tomorrow. Warm it up for a little bit first, and then I'll drain that oil while it's still hot. It's Hayes. All right, guys, that's a wrap. It's Hayes Mobile Diagnostics. We're in Brandon, Mississippi. We're out. Peace.